This is going to be the first real product review that I do with this new setup and everything, and it's not going to be anything to do with cameras. I'm actually going to do a product review of the Sony DualSense Edge, I think is what it's called. It's essentially their Elite controller for PS5, and if I could get this to focus... yeah, so we're gonna do a review about that. So, first thing that I'm gonna talk about is the fact that it comes with this awesome hardshell case. And in the hardshell case has extra buttons and stuff that you can add onto it. It has this piece, which is awesome because it makes it to where if you decide to do a wired connection, you can stick the wire in there and kind of lock it in place so it doesn't get pulled out, and then you can go in the settings and actually turn the Bluetooth off so you have the zero latency lag or whatever it's called. It's got 4 replacement thumbsticks that snap on. It's got 2 triggers that go in the back of the controller. Let's see if I can get it to focus on something other than me. There it goes. So these are like the triggers. And then on the back of the controller right now, I have the actual paddles, which I prefer just because of how they fit my hand. You can adjust the trigger depth just like on the Xbox version of this. So you have the full trigger pull, or you have the partial trigger pull, and then you have like a medium that you can do, which is pretty awesome if you play first-person shooters and stuff. Yeah, so that's really cool about it. And then, like I said, the thumbsticks or whatever, they pop off and pop on. Here, let's go over to this other view. Let's see. Let's go to this view right here. Okay, so now you guys can see down here, you can see a little bit better what I'm talking about. So these just pop on and off. One thing I don't like is these actually pop on and off, unlike the Xbox. The Xbox, they're magnetic. You have the function button down here. You have the trigger buttons and everything on the back, and then you have this little release down here. The coolest thing about this controller, and one of the main reasons I got it, because it was kind of spendy, is for $20, you can buy replacement thumbsticks, and then all you have to do is release the plate on the front. See if I can do this with one hand. Or not even one hand. See if I can do it on camera, I should say. Okay, so you got to slide this to the side. This pops up. This plate comes off. You have these little tabs right here that you flip up, and the thumbstick slides out. And then you can take a replacement one, pop it in, pop it down, good to go. And you can replace them on the fly, like that. And then you just take this, put it on there, snap it back down in place, and it's good to go. Oh, I missed one of the things. Try that again. So you pop it on, just like that, good to go. So the cool thing about this controller that I really like is that you can just hold down the function button, and then you can press triangle, circle, X, or square to change to your custom profile. That's definitely one thing I like over the Xbox One. The Xbox One, you press a button and the light changes in the middle, so you kind of have to memorize what it is, and this one you can just kind of like overly simplify it. They put this function button and this function button, so if you hold this one down, it's easier to adjust the headphone volume or the game and chat audio on the fly. And then if you press the menu button, you can actually go in, and this is how you go and you create the custom profiles. So I'll just create like a really easy one. So yeah, the only buttons that I really worry about are these buttons, which are the ones on the back. So yeah, you can literally set them to anything that you want. So on some of my profiles, I have it like R1 and L1, or for Call of Duty, I have it crouch and melee. So while I'm playing, my fingers, let's see if I can show you. My fingers just sit kind of like this on the back of the controller, so I can easily switch between everything without having to move my hands up. So as I press a bunch of buttons. So with that being said, I'm gonna go back to the other screen so that I can talk more about this. So the controller overall feels really nice. The inside is rubberized. It fits really good. It's pretty much exactly the same as a normal one of the PlayStation controllers, size-wise and everything. The only real difference that I've noticed is the function buttons and the buttons on the back. There have been a couple of times where I've accidentally picked up this controller thinking that it was this controller. But it's cool. I like it. I like how easy it is to use. I like the function buttons. I like having the custom profiles. So in Final Fantasy 16, I have like lock on and dodge are set on the back of there, so it's just easy. I don't have to move my hands a bunch and do all of that. The downsides to it that I don't like that the thumbsticks pop on and off instead of being magnetic like the Xbox One. It only has 2 customizable buttons on the back. The Xbox One has 4. So that, I don't mind that because I feel like it gets too crowded for me on the Xbox One, but the Xbox One does have more customizable options because of that. So, yeah. But, I mean, I love that the case that it comes in is hard plastic, which is really nice. You can actually charge it through here. So there is a little Velcro flap in the back that you can flip down, and you can run the cord out of there as you charge it through here. It fits nicely in here, even with the back bumpers on. It has a spot for the extra long braided cable up top, which is really nice. It has a spot for an extra one of the thumbsticks, which is really nice, so that you can have one just in case one of yours goes out. You can easily just, on the fly, switch it out. But other than that, the battery on it is not too super bad. I did a 4-hour stream the other night, and the battery lasted just fine. Yeah, I can't really think of anything else. The price point is a little high, which kind of sucks. I think I got it on sale. It was like $150. I think it's normally $200. So that kind of sucks, but at the same time, like, I definitely think it's worth it if you game a lot, and especially if you play like Call of Duty and stuff on the PlayStation a lot. I like the fact that you can turn off the Bluetooth and go straight corded controller with it, and it has that thing that locks in, which is really nice. But overall, I'm super impressed with it, super happy with it. If you have any questions, or if I missed anything, feel free to ask down below. I try to respond to comments as much as I possibly can. I'm getting better about checking it. But honestly, I think that's going to be it for this video. Keep it short, sweet, and to the point. That way, yeah, there's no real BS for you guys to listen to. So I appreciate you guys checking this out. Sorry the video is a little bit laggy when it comes to my PlayStation. I don't have the game capture hooked up with a USB 3. It's hooked into a like USB extension thing because Macs don't have USB ports anymore. So, and I couldn't find my Type-C to Type-C. So I apologize that that's a little choppy, but for the purpose of this video, I really don't think that matters. But yeah, if you have any other questions or anything, feel free to ask down below. So I appreciate all of you. I appreciate the support, and I will catch you guys on the next one.